Yesterday was the 40th anniversary of Pixar, but today is the 40th anniversary for something else. That being Dark Horse, which is obviously like the company, the comic book company that has given us a couple iconic IPs like Sin City, uh, 300, but to me, Time Cop, The Mask, and Hellboy. To me, those are my three most notable ones because I've seen the movies and I like them. I have not seen Sin City or 300 yet, though I really should. And I feel like a lot of people in the comments are gonna tell me that. But alongside those three movies like Hellboy 2004, Time Cop, and The Mask, I watched the movie for the celebration of the Dark Horse 40th anniversary. That being a movie called Dr. Giggles, which is a slasher film about this doctor who is also a serial killer, goes on a killing spree, and also giggles like for everything, whether it's killing people or when he gets hurt and tries to and performs surgery on himself. He thinks everything's funny, and he goes on a killing spree, and the main target is like this girl named Jen, played by Holly Marie Combs, who of course is Piper Halliwell in Charmed, of course. And I thought it was interesting that this is a comic book slasher movie, a slasher comic book movie. It's like I think that's kind of cool. Um, so I decided to watch it today, like 2 hours, like an hour ago, or 2 hours ago, I believe. Yeah, 2 hours ago. And I want take some time to think about it and overall thoughts on the movie. And what I thought about it, I think it's mid. I think obviously to me, obviously the best part about it, I think anyone would agree with me, is Dr. Giggles, the actor who plays him, uh, Kevin Drake, is amazing. He is very creepy. He's very menacing, and he's very enjoyable to watch. He's like truly a very creepy presence and a creepy killer. And I really thought of a killer doctor was a very cool idea. Though I know that there is a couple of killer doctor movies out there, but I haven't seen them yet. But I got interested in them soon. Like there's a Nurse movie, like Nurse 3D, I believe. And I thought this Dr. Giggles or Evan Rembel, who has a kind of interesting childhood where about wanting to become a doctor when he grows up like his father, and started giggling when his father was grieving his wife. Uh, and also a very disturbing scene, like I believe in the end of the third act with the cops telling about the back flashback of young Evan, and something gruesome happens with him, like getting inside his mom, which is kind of gross. Probably the most gruesome scene in the movie, because this movie's kills are, to me, are kind of interesting to say the least. Because some of them happen off screen, I guess, because of the MPAA. But some of you can see some of it with all the bloody corpses and some of the gore. And looks decent. I thought the gore in it on this film looks really good. I really like the gore in 90s horror movie. But in other modern horror movies like Terrifier, it's not like terror. This is not like as gory as other horror movies, like Scream to be more specific, or Friday the 13th, like part like 7. But this movie has some gory moments. And while there most of them are off screen, some of them that are off screen kind of interesting. Like one of the characters gets like killed in the mouth, and you see some like the sugar put in the blood on the sugar is a very unique kill. There's one where after getting shot in the needle, the character vomits blood, and it's gross. There's some solid decent kills, even if some of them are off screen, of course. Um, and I thought the way the movie opened with like a kill, with like Dr. Giggles immediately going on a killing spree at the beginning of the movie, thought that was a very creepy way to open the movie. I thought it was a great way to open the film. I really thought that was pretty good. But the rest of it is kind of whatever. I think the issue with it is the supporting characters, mainly like the heroic characters, are kind of bland, honestly. I think Jen is not that interesting of a final girl. One thing that the thing that about her is that her mom died and she has been having nightmares. Um, and well, I don't think Jen is a bad character. She is kind of bland. I mean, uh, she's not the. I didn't think she was a. She was one of my favorite final girls at all. She was just kind of generic. I thought the cop like Ray that tries to help Jen. He was a decent character. Um, and I thought he was probably my favorite character in the movie. I thought Max was who is the love interest. He does kind of cheat on her for a bit, and although they do get right the and I do think Jen overall, yeah. So Jen overall is well, I don't think she is a great character. I do think her scenes with like the dot with Dr. Giggles is pretty. I think are very good. Probably my favorite scenes with her. Uh, I, I'll be honest. Um, and I thought there was a couple who were kind of a holes, like where they like leave their friends, but when which led to their deaths before eventually the couple get murdered, by of course by Dr. Giggle, and they had some decent girls, like decent faith, especially the girl, especially yeah, that's a very interesting kill. The Stu is death is kind of whatever, to be quite honest. So yeah, I'll be honest. Doctor Giggles was I don't think it's one of my favorite horror movies. But it's mid, it's average. That's just me. So yeah, let me know guys about your thoughts on Dr. Giggles for the Dark Horse movie adaptation. So let me know comments below and happy 40th anniversary to Dark Horse. Peace out. Bye.